Welcome to Dominate, where we discuss strength and conditioning and much more. So yeah, you mentioned what you like. You mentioned the most difficult part for you and how you get through that most difficult part.
Yeah.
And I'm sure a lot of athletes will probably, being a female, and there's most of your training around a lot of males.
Yeah.
How is that for you?
It's not that great. I don't enjoy it. Because when I get like aggressive and I yell, I kind of feel like out of place. Like they're always being aggressive. Like it's okay for them. But once I do it, it's like, whoa, she shouldn't be yelling like that. I had one comment about me screaming, and they're like, "Oh, Maya, you're gonna scream again today?" And I'm just like, you don't know what I'm doing, you know?
They're not going through the same thing you're going through. So just so you understand, your dad built this gym for elite level athletes. I'm proud that you're functioning at an elite level. You have to mentally find that zone so you can tolerate that elite level. And sometimes me being a dad, I can see the struggle and the pain you're going through, and the daddy comes in and wants to stop it, but you're at this level now where you say, "No, Dad, I'm okay. I can go." You find your way to go through, and that for me, that's a powerful thing for me. That to me, I know you need my support here and there, but I'm pretty hands off as much as I use self-regulate, because sometimes I can even get in your way.
Right.
Because I'm a little too soft sometimes, right?
It's true. Like when I have a tough day, I know it's just a phase, and when I'm getting emotional right now.
It's okay. Yeah. It's okay. It's all right.
I hate crying, but I'm always crying in training.
Yeah.
But I know I'm gonna get through it. I know I just need time, and later in the day, I know I refocus, and it's just a part of the training.
Yeah, because a lot of days I can't help it. Yeah, I gotta get help my baby. And sometimes you will come to the gym and train quiet when no one's here, so you can just
Right.
I notice I want you to train because I need to see you, but I know sometimes you just need that space, and I can trust you to train on that own because you can be you within your space quietly.
Yeah.
Without any.
Yeah, so I can let my aggression out, so I won't get stared at, and it's very annoying. I don't like it, but I got to do what I got to do.
Yeah, and and one of the things I always try to let you just got to be you. Who doesn't like it too bad? And one of the things I've learned, I know when we first started, I used to always tell you, "Ma, you got to smile with everybody. You got to." But I didn't really understand what you're going through in the beginning, remember?
Yeah.
And I stopped that because we're trying to service all kinds of different. It's a business. We're trying to service all kinds of different athletes.
Right.
And that's one of the biggest mistakes I realized. But I learned from that. I don't just be you. You have to do whatever you need to do selfishly to get where you need to go. And a lot of people, in what I see, that's why I wrote that book, Dominate.
Yeah.
Because people don't understand what it takes to get to a certain level. They think it's a joke. They don't know the sacrifices behind the scenes. They just see the train. They just see the big weights. They don't see that. So I want to commend you. I want to thank you for that.
Thank you.
You understand? And just be you, Mama. Your daddy got your back. Just be you. Okay. I'm your coach, but I'm your dad, and I love you. Just be you. And I learn a lot from you. You made me a better coach.
That's why I feel like I connect so much with the Colombians, because they're so like aggressive and like loud, and they put their emotions out there, and they don't care who sees. And I feel like I connect myself with that, and they kind of remind me a lot about Kia, because when I would train with Kia, she's very like vocal, and I feel like I kind of channel my inner Kia, my inner Colombians, because they don't care who's watching. They let it out, and that's what I love.
You remember when we went to the we got to watch the Colombians train at the Pan Ams.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, it was like a feeding frenzy. And that the 63 kilo lifter, that girl, she looked at me like the way they were. And I remember Maya says, so the entrance is, we had to walk through. And they were maxing out. They were going, it was all in. It was like a feeding frenzy. It was crazy. I've never experienced that type of energy or intensity ever.
Me neither.
It was crazy. And Maya goes, I'm not walking through there. We're going to go
No.
around. So we went around to the back
Yeah.
and watched them train
Yeah.
from the back in the corner. And they didn't like the fact that we were in that space.
No.
But after they finished training, then they were friendly.
Exactly.
That switch never, that's the kind of energy that I like to bring to the gym. When I saw that for the Pan Ams years ago, that was like, that's what we need at LPS.
Mm-hmm.
That, okay, it's all about business. After we finish about the business, okay, let's go back to work.
Exactly.
I mean, we can smile and so on. So they weren't, no smiling, no talking. They were about that business.
And now, like me going through the training, I totally understand. They have to work themselves into a friendly just to get the work done, because you can't be in your right mind to be maxing every day, to be doing that type of training. And so I understand no smiling. A couple comments made years ago, someone said, "Oh, I have to make a joke just to make Maya smile." Like, why do I always have to be smiling? Because I'm a woman?
Mm-hmm.
It's so annoying. Men don't smile all the time. Why am I smiling and we're in a gym?
Mm-hmm.
It's very frustrating, but again, you have to get yourself into that zone and forget everyone and just say, you just know that this is your goal and you're going to get to it.